Okay then guys, we are back inside of Helldivers 2 and my oh my, we have got a lot to go through today as the controversy has turned into what happens to be the best day for Helldivers alike. Peter Stead had made a comment on Reddit just earlier on and it led to probably one of the biggest things for you guys to witness, and hopefully you'll get to appreciate exactly what's happened with this whole controversy of the store just recently because of it, as well as some talk about the Illuminate, as it appears that in the next day or so we could be experiencing something a little bit crazy, and we've got to show some appreciation to one Illuminate particularly. With that being said, if you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. And make sure you check out our sponsor, Instant Gaming, the platform where you can buy your video games cheaper for PC and consoles with the biggest deals, offers, promotions and discounts. And right now they've got a special Christmas offer where you can get cheap games from an advent calendar inside of the website. It's amazing. Links in the description. Get your games a little bit cheaper today. With that being said, let's see what's happening inside of the game. So just to give you guys a bit of context real quick, we had a Superstore update just about a day ago where we had the Killzone 2 crossover. Everybody went absolutely mental with regards to the prices in there, and if you guys want a bit more of an update on that, check out the channel. We've been covering it for the last 24 hours. But then Peter Stead went onto Reddit and was responding to people and taking feedback, and he actually stated this right here. Yeah, we are in a pickle now since so many have already bought it. We don't want to screw them over and create a second controversy, but it is for the team to solve, and yesterday I heard at least 10 good proposals. Also, thanks for your kind words. The crazy thing is how treating each other as adults and being transparent and speaking with compassion and understanding is so well received. I don't know, man. I'm just a nerd that likes making video games. Now, there is a few things to take from that because, yes, they came up with probably the best proposal for you guys as a gaming community, and on top of that, they also managed to push across the whole point of being able to speak to these guys with a little bit of professionalism and a little bit more like an adult, and maybe we might actually see something positive from it. You guys have been incredible for the last day or so, and they've obviously taken that constructive criticism into play because today, during our live stream, we actually had a post coming up from Mitchimus in the Discord stating right here, "Season's greetings, Helldivers. We are here to talk about how our crossover with Killzone, which added new premium items to the Superstore. As this was our first crossover offering, we've been listening to the response and feedback we've received from the community surveys is that the crossover content is really high up on your wish lists. At the same time, some of you are not happy with the prices of the items, and we will revisit this. Many of you were also concerned that the items wouldn't be in rotation for long enough, and there was a bit of concern about how these items exist outside of our usual War Bomb releases, which are always themed in our own universe. Because of all this, in partnership with our friends at Guerrilla Games, and as we're in the season of holiday cheer, we've decided to offer a gift to all players. Firstly, we are gifting to everyone the planned second set of Helldivers and Killzone collaboration items today, free of charge, and this distribution of those items will begin shortly in 2 waves. Now, at this point in time, if you log into the game, you'll receive everything that we're about to show you. But as well as that, as such, we're going to extend the duration of the items currently in the Superstore from 5 days to 10 days so that you can have a chance to get hold of it and reduce the risk of missing out. So I would suggest, now that we've received a load of free stuff, including the second half of the Killzone crossover gear set, that maybe you might feel a little bit more inclined now to go into the store and purchase the other half of it, or at least I'd say that's probably the nice thing to do. They state right here, we're also investigating solutions for how we can bring these items back permanently in the future, and the WASP stratagem will be available to you all to unlock via a major order shortly. We hope you have a great holiday period and continue to spread managed democracy in omens of tyranny." And as you can see on screen, what they provided was the AC2 Obedient, the Plaz 39 Accelerator Rifle, Defender of Our Dream player card, the Defender of Our Dream cape, and the primary weapon STA-11 SMG. Now, when you log into your game, you will notice that you can just literally pick this up. It's going to be easy enough to get. As soon as you log in, it'll be available on your front screen. A bit like when we had the Liberty Day gifts, it works exactly the same. And you guys can run on in to grab hold of them. Now, we did get some playtime with the Plas 39 accelerator rifle. This has a 3 burst, so what it essentially means is it fires 3 bullets in succession to shoot out as 1 pull trigger. You have to charge this up, and you'll be able to use that 3 times for each magazine. Inside of the magazines, you have 8 of them, so there is not a lot of rounds for this one, and it is probably not going to be the greatest against the Illuminate or bugs, but it is working very, very well against the bots as of right now, especially during that more stealthier period. So you guys can run in with that, as well as the STA-11 SMG, which is again quite a mediocre one, and rightly so. It was meant to be in the store, so I'm glad it's not overpowered, but this thing is really, really good as well. It has a really high RPM of 1050, which is just slightly less than what we have seen on the Knight right now, being the second highest SMG as far as rate of fire. This is absolutely huge. It works really, really well, and it has a cool little iron sight that a lot of you guys may enjoy. For me, this is perfect for the lower level hordes. If you're inside of the Illuminate, for example, running those against the voteless will work very, very well. I would recommend running a supply pack with it though, because those magazines run out very quickly, as each magazine gets drained out within no time at all. That's my 2 cents on that one. But the armor now, the AC to Obedient, is now also available, and this is where the biggest thing comes in, because we've got the 50% against all afflictions inside of the game. This is probably the best thing that they could have done, mainly because a passive that's hidden behind a paywall probably wasn't the greatest idea that they've ever made, but hopefully they will learn from this mistake, and we'll see what happens for it going forward. But you guys now all have the ability to use that passive if you don't want to put money into the game. And as a bit of a joke, straight after that, our CCO, Mr. Peter Stead himself, tweeted out saying, collab with Roller Coaster Tycoon when? I think that is absolutely hilarious. But all jokes aside, I think that a map that actually had a giant theme park on it would be a pretty cool collaboration. I don't know about you. But we're now going to talk about what's happening inside of the game, as the war table is getting more spicy as time goes by. At the point of recording, we currently have 1 planet on the books, and this is at a high level of completion rate, which obviously is looking to be done pretty soon, as we've got around 50 minutes before this is actually closed off. It's a level 11, and there's 81,000 people on there at the moment, but we've not yet seen another one pop up. At the point of the video going live though, it is likely that we'll have another one show its face, and it's likely to probably be in the Borgus sector, or even in the Corpus or Orion sector. Now, you're probably wondering why it's venturing so far towards the Terminids. Well, we've actually got a bit of a theory towards that, as it's making its way towards Meridia, which at the moment, as you guys saw in earlier's upload, is definitely getting a little bit more amped up. And you guys will notice and have seen via the Reddit that it seems to be just making its move all the way around towards the Meridia hole. So my recommendation is to keep an eye on the game over the next day and a half, maybe 2 days, as at the end of this major order in 1 day and 17 hours, this is likely to really sprocket something with the black hole. As to what that's going to be, we'll have to wait and see. But for me, this is going to be a very interesting feature, and I would like to throw into the hat and state that my opinion, not fact, but opinion, is that the likelihood is that the full Illuminate forces will be coming out of that Meridia time hole by the time they actually make it there. Let me know your guys' tinfoil hat moments in the comment section below of what you think is going to happen once the Illuminate insurgents make it towards Meridia. Now, taking a look at your top comments, those you guys have got a lot to say with regards to that black hole. This first one states right here, if you've paid attention how the Illuminates are attacking and hopping from planet to planet, they are getting closer to the black hole. And yes, that's exactly what we've just stated, because I think that actually this is a solid input, and it's nice to think that you guys are all looking at it as well. Although some of you guys are running more along the lines of Super Earth and stating right here, nothing has changed, Super Citizen, move along. Now, whether you take it as that or not, we'll have to wait and see. But somebody has a great opinion on this one, as it states, it's just decorated itself for Super Christmas, nothing to worry about. And actually, that seems like a fair statement. I'll take everything that I've said back until this point. Nonetheless, so let me know all your guys' opinions in the comment section below to be featured in the next video as the top rated comment. Thanks again for watching, and a massive shout out to everybody that joined us on stream earlier. It was by far the biggest stream we have had since going live on YouTube, and I want to say thank you for all of the love and welcoming that you've given to the channel now that we've started doing more live streams. Thanks again for watching, guys. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe, post notifications turned on, and as always, up until the next time, I'll see you in the clouds.